also the chairman of the Public Safety Committee for CCM, and I'm also the second vice president for CCM. So I'm here today, and I have a brief statement that I wanted to read. I'm testifying on behalf of Connecticut Conference of Municipalities on SB 454, an act concerning payment of the cost of certification for a police officer. CCM and the town of Portland support the bill as it would allow towns and cities to protect their investment in police officer certification. The proposal is similar to a bill last year, which would have required a municipality to be reimbursed for the cost of the police officer standards and training council certification when the officer is hired by another law enforcement entity within 2 years of certification. While the legislation was passed by the General Assembly, the bill was vetoed by the governor. In light of the concerns raised by the governor, CCM is recommending that a graduated process be implemented to address the issue. In particular, when an officer who has been employed with the police department for less than 4 years decides to transfer to another law enforcement entity, the reimbursement should be tiered. Specifically, allow the law enforcement entity responsible for paying the post-certification costs to be reimbursed 100% if the officer is transferring within the first year of employment, 75% if transferring within the second year, 50% if transferring within the third year, and 25% transferring within the fourth year of employment. Costs would be borne by the law enforcement department that the officer decides to transfer into. CCM believes this approach would satisfy both the professional mobility of officers and protect the investment made by the municipality that financed that post-certification. The cost of certification is the cost of training, equipment, uniforms, and any costs related to the council's entry-level requirements. This would not include equipment or uniforms the officer returns, and in addition, it would not affect, and I think this is important, any agreement between a police officer, a collective bargaining unit, or department currently in existence. CCM and the town of Portland urge the committee to amend SB 454 as referenced above and favorably report the bill. And I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you. Did you